Hi everyone, this is Grace. How are you? You know, this is the book I always recommend you to read. It's called The 100-Year Life, written by a professor of London University Business School. According to this book, we would live up to age 100 and we would be working until age 80 before we can start collecting Social Security checks. So, let's redesign your life. Today, I'd like to talk about parents and our relationship with the parents. And my point today is I want you to live your life. You don't have to live your parents' lives. So this is a story. And this is more so among Asian families. Okay, I am from Japan. I'm a traditional Japanese girl. And my parents' generation and my generation are totally different. The society was different. The societal value was different. So in my parents' generation, usually girls should get married before age 20. If over 20, already there, like too late. And then they usually have babies before age 30. If you become pregnant or if you don't have a baby after age 30, they might think, what's wrong with you, right? But I've been very fortunate. I'm still exception in Japanese society because from my mother's side, I would be the fourth generation female business owner. You know, I am from Osaka, west part of Japan, where the business, family business is succeeded by daughters. And then the daughter would marry capable husband, the business, and then they carry through family business. So in Osaka businessmen, there is a golden rule. It says, you cannot choose your son, but you can choose your son-in-law. You get the point? In Osaka business world, old saying is, you cannot choose your son, but you can choose your son-in-law. Smart, huh? So that's why from my mother's side, I would be the fourth generation female business owner. And from my father's generation, I would be just a second business owner. But anyhow, so my point is, when my mother was alive, my mother doesn't like cold weather. So she used to come to Los Angeles and she spent the entire winter, about 2 to 3 months here. Because Los Angeles, the weather is very nice. We have a Mediterranean type of climate. So throughout the year, the weather is very nice and dry. So my mother stayed here for a couple of months and she observed how my husband and I live. Since two of us are career-oriented couple, our passion is career. So, and we don't have any children. So my mother observed how busy I was. And we've been traveling around, constantly out on the business trip. So my mom understands, and she was the third generation female entrepreneur. So she understands what my goal is, which is I like to be a successful career person or business person, not to be a stay-home mom. So she knew it. So she never mentioned anything like, make sure you have a baby while I'm still around. Many Asian parents, they would say, number one, get married quick, get married while I'm still young or while I'm still around. And after you get married, Asian parents say, now, where is my baby? Where is my grandkid? I want to see my grandkid while I'm still okay. Before I become Alzheimer or before I expire, make sure you give me my grandkid, right? But please, this is your life. Don't live your parents' lives, but you have to live your own life. So back to my parents. But my father did not really get it because my father, he was busy working, so he can only afford to have 1 week off. And when you have 7 days off, the Trans-Pacific air flight and the time difference, you would lose about 3 days on the traveling. And he has only 4 days net to stay with me. So if somebody stay with me only 4 days, what would I do? I cancel all of my appointments. I stay with my father, right? I took him to all the tourist site and stay with him. That's why my father never knew how busy I was or how successful I was. He never knew. He thought I was one of those ordinary lady, just a stay-home mom. So after my mom passed away, I tried to spend more time with my father in Japan. And then my father likes to go out with me, and whenever he sees his friend, he introduced me to his friend. This is my daughter from the States. And his second word, he said, she has no kids. Can you believe she has no kids? So one time, well, I tried to be patient. I tried to be loving daughter, but he got it. He crossed the line. So I have to say to my father, okay, father, I need to talk. We really have to have a belly-to-belly talk. And I told him, I understand. I appreciate your love. You always worry about me. Yes, I understand. But you are wrong. We are a very happy couple. We are a career-oriented couple. And we love what we do. And we chose not to have babies. So don't you ever introduce me to your people. This is my daughter from the States. She doesn't have a baby. Don't ever say that. Because financially, you are lucky we don't have kids. If we had kids, our all the money goes to kids' education or kids' life. And I wouldn't have any penny left for you to take care of you, send the air tickets, and have you to come here, or take you around the United States or international trip. I wouldn't be able to do that if we had a kid. So you have to be grateful that we don't have kids. I have money to spend for you. So really, okay, folks, again, this is your life. Don't let your parents to tell you, you have to have this career, you have to go to this school, you have to marry to this kind of person, you have to have how many children. Don't you ever let them do that. This is your life. But at the same time, though, you have to be financially responsible if you want to pursue your life. For example, I know a very wealthy Chinese family in Southeast Asia. Their family was very wealthy. And there is a son, and then they wanted to have a son to take over family business, but the son didn't like business. The son loved music, piano. So I think they had a family, feud, a dispute. The son left the family, and then the sister took over the family business, very wealthy sister. And then the son, I understand, moved to Hong Kong. And but if you pursue music, not everybody can become a concert pianist. Perhaps it's only 1% of those people who love to play piano. Only maybe 1% can be a successful concert pianist, have a CD, can perform at the Carnegie or a music center, all those things. And what the majority, 99% of piano lovers would be making money by teaching children piano, or maybe playing the piano in a hotel lounge or nightclub, something like that. So this particular gentleman, he was making living by becoming a piano tuner. He goes to people's house and tune the piano. So naturally, he wasn't rich at all. He was rather poor, right? And imagine if you are in a country like Hong Kong or other Asian emerging country, and if you are not rich, your life could be quite miserable. And this sister in the back home succeeded the family business, never took care of this brother. I think, I don't know what happened, but my point is, if it's okay, you should pursue your life passion, live your own life, but on the other hand, you have to be determined. You have to be determined not to rely on family money, but you're going to be financially independent, even though you are poor, but that's your choice, right? So again, in conclusion, especially you are Chinese girls or Asian girls, don't let your parents drive you nuts. This is your life. It's okay if you don't marry all of your life. It's okay to stay single, because now we live in a 100-year life. The society is different. Our value is different. It's okay. Or if you marry, okay, like me, we are dinks, double income, no kids. It's okay. We are so happy. We are happily married, loving couple, and it's all right. Your parents think you have to be perfect marriage. Perfect marriage is what? Married, have kids, have a dog, have a house, I don't know. But this is your life. That's my point. This is your life. You must live your life. Follow your heart. And then don't let anybody to tell you what to do about your life. We only live once, okay? All right, that's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.